Now, of course, one of the problems of trying to edit video in a program that's not designed to edit video is that it's a bit limiting. You know, you'll find that, yeah, I want to do this and I want to do that. And of course, you can't do them. If you really want to get stuck into the real editing end of things, it's probably best to use Adobe Premiere Elements or Premiere Pro, something of that nature. There are loads of other really good programs around that allow you to do that. But there is some functionality with video in this program, including, you know, as I say many times before, the ability to replay clips beautifully. Does a really good job. Probably one of the best video replay assets around, software assets around. Very good. So as we mentioned also, you can apply some of the quick develop functions here. So anything including white balance, temperature, tint, tone control, etc., etc., we can just apply to the video. And lo and behold, when you do this, if I just crank up the exposure, for example, or crank down the exposure, pull down the contrast, what have you, it's instant. It just goes wallop, and then I can just replay it. So I don't have to go, as you would in Premiere Pro, I don't have to go and re-render everything, which you tend to do, or you play in Premiere Pro, you tend to play it at quarter resolution, so it just flows fairly smoothly. Here it just seems to do it anyway, so quite amazing. So while we're looking here, of course, we've got Quick Develop. We have some presets that Adobe give us. There are a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so presets. You know, they're not bad, but they may not be your particular bag. So let's have a look at how to create our own preset. So the first thing to do in the library module with the clip selected is to click on the little timeline button to the right of the timeline at the base of the frame here, and we have the ability to set a poster frame or a capture frame. So we want a capture frame. So I suppose a capture frame is a fancy way of describing a screen grab. It's just a photo of the screen. As you can see, it's very slightly different, but there we go. And it's a JPG, it's a JPEG file. And of course, once we go into the develop module, of course, it allows us to develop, to edit, to manipulate a JPEG. It won't do it for this one because this is a video file. It's not supported in the develop module. So we use the JPEG, and I'm going to change some of the settings here. I think we might punch up the contrast a little bit, punch up the vibrance a little bit, just to put a bit of oomph into the picture. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay, and then we go over to the presets. And as you can see, we've got loads and loads of presets here. They're all open up here. We've got some user presets as well. And I want to click on the plus button because I want to create a new preset. And I'm going to call it Video 2 because I've already created Video 1. Some of these functionalities, some of these things here like lens corrections are not going to be applied. So when I click Create, it's more than likely, or when I add the preset to it, it's going to say, sorry, we can't apply everything that you've added into your preset recipe. But that's fine. So let's go back into the library module where we can actually access the video itself. There it is. It's the MP4 video. Let's have a look at the quick develop section and the custom or the saved presets. Here are my user presets. And we've got a few results. Here's video number 2. There we go. Let's just apply it. Wallop. Immediate reaction into the 2-minute clip or whatever it is. And I can click the play button and away we go. How good is that? That's very, very good. Okay, and that very simply is how we can create a video preset using a template, which is a screen grab from the video, to apply back in the library module. Very effective.